Tonight on HeadFlix News, Sean Diddy Combs, once one of the biggest names in music and business, is now teaching classes behind bars. Yes, you heard that right. In the middle of his ongoing legal battle and just days before his sentencing, Diddy has taken on a surprising new role, leading a course for fellow inmates inside the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center. But is this an act of redemption, or simply a strategy to win leniency from the judge? We break it all down. Let's rewind. Diddy, also known as Sean Combs, was convicted earlier this year on federal charges linked to sex trafficking and racketeering. Prosecutors allege that he ran what they describe as a criminal enterprise involving drugs, prostitution, and violent abuse. Now, sentencing day is set for October 3rd, and prosecutors are demanding over 11 years in federal prison. Defense attorneys, on the other hand, are asking for a much lighter term, arguing that Diddy has already begun to change his life and give back even while incarcerated. And that's where this new story comes in. Multiple reports confirm that Diddy is now teaching a program inside prison. It's called Free Game with Diddy, and it's designed as a motivational, self-help, and business-building course. According to the Wall Street Journal and The Times, inmates gather to listen to Diddy share lessons about entrepreneurship, branding, and mindset. Some describe it as a mix between business school and motivational seminar. One prison source even joked that it feels like Shark Tank, but in orange jumpsuits. Supporters say the course is giving prisoners something positive, tools to rebuild their lives once they're released. Critics, however, say this is nothing more than a PR stunt, carefully timed to show the judge that Diddy is rehabilitating. So how are people reacting? Defense lawyers argue this shows genuine growth. They point to Diddy's willingness to use his influence and knowledge to help others, even under difficult circumstances. Letters of support from inmates are reportedly being prepared, describing him as inspiring and helpful. But prosecutors are pushing back. They've called him unrepentant and dangerous, saying that no classroom speech can erase the trauma described by multiple victims, including singer Cassie, who gave emotional testimony earlier this year. For the public, reaction is mixed. Some fans on social media say Diddy is finally taking accountability and using his skills for good. Others accuse him of manipulation, comparing this prison course to a last-minute act meant only to sway the judge. This isn't the first time a high-profile figure has launched initiatives in prison. From drug rehab programs to inmate education, courts often consider such efforts when deciding on sentences. But in Diddy's case, the stakes are high. Prosecutors want him locked up for over a decade. The defense says he deserves just over a year. That gap is enormous. So, the question is, will the judge view this prison course as a sign of real change, or will it be dismissed as a carefully calculated strategy? We'll find out very soon. Here's what we know. Sentencing is scheduled for October 3rd. On that day, the judge will weigh not just the crimes and testimonies, but also everything Diddy has done in recent months, including his surprising new role as a prison teacher. Whether this helps reduce his time or not, one thing is clear: Sean Combs' story has taken another unbelievable turn. From rap mogul to businessman, and now, to prison professor. We'll be following the story closely here on HeadFlix News. Stay tuned, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our full coverage of the sentencing.